Aloha! This is the Green Lighting Mr. T, and welcome to, I guess, the bonus finale for Pikmin Extinction Challenge. I never really figured out which is the proper finale. Because, like, the core of the challenge is done. It is the stuff I tacked on to the end that is left. So, today we start the final trial. Sure, let's go with that. That's probably a lot cooler than anything I was ever going to say. So, I have learned from my experience that it takes 7 days? Is it 7 days? I think it's 7 days in order to do this area. So, like, I already know, like, I can't afford to lose a single Pikmin against the boss. Maybe I can afford a single Pikmin? I might be, yeah, a single, maybe? No. I don't know. Yeah, I think I can afford a single Pikmin loss. I can't lose 3. 2? 2, I can't lose 2. My counting skills are atrocious. So here's, I guess, what I gonna do. I'm just gonna pop everything in. You know, the first time I did this, I had no idea whether or not this would be a viable strategy that would actually work in the end. And, like, I was just winging it, basically, just curious to see, can I actually do this? And it turned out that I did in the end. That I was able. And I was happy. Now I'm like, it's not even a mystery anymore, so like, the excitement level is a lot lower. And on top of things, like, the first couple of days are literally just setup, so like, nothing special is going to be happening yet. So like, this especially, like, you know what, I should... Okay, yeah, I should definitely, like... Yeah, just throw those guys in there. Let them spit them out. And then I'm just gonna go to the next day. I should do this, like, on a later day when I have more Pikmin start working on this area. By the way, for those who have no idea what's going on, or have bothered, I guess, to read my rule set, basically I'm removing the extinction rule for the final area, but that doesn't mean that I can suddenly go back to another area, grind Pikmin, and then bring them here. I can only make Pikmin here. And the only way I know how to do that is literally only run out of colors of Pikmin. So, right now, for that just means only having blue Pikmin. So, I'll just leave them in the ground. I'll go back to my ship, and then tomorrow I will get 2 Pikmin. I'll get a yellow and a red. And I do this over and over again until, well, I have as many Pikmin as I can get. And then I have to go beat the boss. And not only do I have to beat the boss, I have to beat the boss. Supposedly I can miss 1 Pikmin. I think I came up to that based on the numbers. But then I have to get the pellets he drops back to the onions, and then because I don't have an extra day, I also have to make sure I get all my Pikmin converted to 1 color. On top of that, it's awful. But it's definitely doable because I had to do it. Sorry about that. Clearing my throat. But it is definitely... I have enough days, I just don't have any spare time in this time. It's annoying. So, I'll probably, like, speed. I don't know, I'm not gonna literally make you watch me every time I have to go and pluck a single Pikmin. I'm just going to meet you in a couple days. So the only real thing that I have to do is just make sure I get over to the wall today. Yeah. So these guys are going to start working on the bridges. And then, you know, just break all the walls down. Just be ready to fight on the 29th? Yeah, 29th. Because I'm gonna need an extra day to actually bring the core, or the ship part back. Not to mention the fact that I won't have enough Pikmin to carry it yet. This is pretty intense. Oh my god, it's so much better. When I first did this, I used like the first day when I only had like 3 Pikmin to work on stuff. This is so much faster. Well, literally 3 times faster. So yes, this is definitely the better way of doing this. Okay, that's all the setup that needs doing. So now I guess I'll just say hello to the boss. So Olimar can have his little entry or whatever. And then go plant these Pikmin back in the ground. I don't know. Oh, they're not showing the candy papa during the cutscene. I was like, why are there red Pikmin by the yellow onion? That doesn't make sense to me. Okay, I'm gonna touch that. Go get my blue. Throw you in, and then I'll have 3 yellows and the rest red. When it eventually converts, like, it takes a while. It's sad. I wish they didn't take this long. You know, it's like half of my first hour gone waiting for this candy mob to spit out my silly Pikmin. Wow, did that yellow Pikmin like go all the way up that wall? That was awesome. Do it again. Okay. At the very least, I have experience, and I have like sort of gotten the idea of how to like properly place bombs for the boss to, you know, hit. Only the one, huh? That might be costly. That means I have to like go and actually get more nectar. It's like really bad and just a time waster, and I don't know that I can afford it. I might like already need to like restart the day just because I didn't get nectar. That's how bad today is. Thankfully there is a second batch of grass over here. Other side? Oh gosh. Alright, we're just gonna restart then. I went to the wrong side of the place for the nectar, and like I really shouldn't have to worry about getting nectar of all things. Like, no. Over here then? Yeah, there's the grass. Okay. So the first thing we do is we go wake you up. Doesn't actually cause any damage, thankfully. Or, like, that's, you know, damage is not a concern. Whatever. Please. Give me the yellow. Alright. Give me the red. Give me all my Pikmin dash. Dang it. Okay. So you just put your Pikmin right there. And there we go, now we attack. That's the strat I've come up with for making sure that Ball Blacks hits himself on the face with his tongue, because that's the best way to get the most amount of time. So I just gotta make sure there's enough space that the Pikmin won't be tempted to, you know, throw the bomb at the boss. Okay, back up, back up. And I basically want to do 1/8 of his health every time. I want to make sure I hit that mark. But I also don't want my Pokemon to like get knocked off so that they get deflowered and stuff. And it's kind of good to run sideways, just because sometimes the hill causes your Pikmin not to run away from the bomb fast enough. So, as you can see, I've got this all figured out in advance. But I had to learn it all at, like, the first run. Okay. Come on, salivate. There we go. If you don't see saliva, then you might be jumping. And we don't want to be here for that. Yeah, back up, back up, back up. Very good. Okay, see his saliva. Come on, saliva. Salivate, salivate, salivate. Okay. How many? And that's it. I blew it. I did it too early. Just like that. Ah, I thought I was gonna go good and get it first attempt. I was doing awesome. Dang it. What? I think that means I can still... No, I can't lose a single Pikmin. Ouch! Where did... Why did... What? Where...
What?
What? That doesn't count as round 3. I didn't even make it to the arena. What? You stupid Pikmin! How could you do this to yourself?
I'm doing it way too soon. Too close, you need to back up. Come on, notice. Don't waste time like this.
What? Okay, whatever. That weird... Pikmin freaked out, I guess. Come on, Saliva. Yes! You're not even gonna jump! There's a secret safe. Okay. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We gotta get all these pellets back to their onions, and then we gotta get all these Pikmin planted in the ground as one color. Oh boy.
I think my plan is to get, this one back and then help the other pellet. And in the meantime, I'm gonna need to turn some of these guys into blues, because we can't afford to not have the correct color. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just want blues as soon as possible. We can't afford to wait for the candy bot to decide to stick it now. We just need to put in 10. Okay. Here we go, here we go! I think that was my third attempt at the boss, not counting the round that, had a Pikmin trap. So I'm pretty pleased with myself. So we're not out of the woods yet, though. Dang it. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Get you guys on it. Okay. And you can help out the other group. And the flowers are still moving faster than the blues, I think. Even though that's got 10. It's not like I can put more Pikmin on the blue. The blue is at least closest to the closest onion, I guess, so that's the advantage of you being last.
Okay, we're gonna make red. Alright, I did this with plenty of time to spare. I think it's because the boss never actually jumped. Normally the boss will want to jump, like on your Pikmin, and like I just got to skip that part, so that's why I have so much extra time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I did it. Wow, we actually killed the red candy pop bulb. That's awesome. That's amazing. I didn't know you could do that. I had no idea you could do that! Wow! No more red Pikmin, I guess. Although I was literally just putting them in the ground for the fun of it. I was already throwing red Pikmin in. Okay. Well, with that, tomorrow we can finally bring in the final ship piece. I remember my first time beating that boss. I had to get the ship piece the next day. I wasn't able to get it all in one. Okay. Don't let me down. Don't throw some weird curveball at me where like one of my Pikmin didn't get converted properly. Come on now. Just let me have my victory. The first time I completely forgot about like I remember getting all the pellets back and then freaking out the next day because like I forgot to convert all my Pikmin to one color so I could get you know, 2 more Pikmin for the next day. That was like on top of that there wasn't even time to do that, but like I just completely forgot saved over the file, and that's why having a copied file basically saved me there. And then of course like all the corrupt data, the data was all corrupted for the video file, and then you know like the fact that I saved time didn't mean anything because I had lost all that time. But we have exactly 40 Pikmin, which is exactly how much that freaking safe weighs. It's crazy that you can actually do this. Because you, first of all, in order to get to like day 24 is minimum, and you have to play very well to get there. And I actually got to day 23. I'm super proud of myself for that. And I couldn't have even done it again if I hadn't screwed up that one day, or I got that Candy Pop Bud ship piece moved, but gones be bygones. I did it, and I managed to beat the boss without losing a single Pikmin, so that makes up for it. Oh, that's heavy. They're moving so slow. So, this is a challenge that's fun to do once. You don't want to do it twice. I think the fun of, like, problem solving how to do stuff each day, in each area, each ship piece, with, like, you know, so few Pikmin, is really fun. Knowing how to do it all and then just doing it is not so much. But I'm glad to just finally have this done. Hurry up and get over here so I can stop it. And at this point, like, everything is up and running again. I can record anything, I can stream anything. I shouldn't have any more issues. I'm getting caught up! Yes! I have pretty much like, all these videos right now are late, but they are basically ready to be edited and uploaded as soon as possible. I'm probably gonna have to take yet another week of just uploading stuff as they're ready until I'm all caught up. So, a week without a schedule. But, oh my god, I'm done. I can move away from these really, really hard games that, like, where I have no idea how long the recording session is to get a single part. That's the big thing that I am moving away from. And again, I never realized, like, the lid of the ship, like, pops into place when you get the final ship part, even though, like, it's not required to actually make the ship function. It still makes the ship look nice. It was more exciting the first time, what can I say? Plus, you know, like, you didn't get to see my struggle with the boss. I had to fight the boss, like... I think I got 10. I got the double digits, I think. At least 10 times. And of course, like... There was the one time I did beat the boss, but then... like, there was one time I beat the boss and couldn't get the pellets back in time. Then there was... I beat the boss, I got all the pellets back, but had no time to change my Pikmin, and just plain forgot that I had to change Pikmin, saved over the file, and I had to use the copied file. And then I finally, after like another failed attempt, beat the boss, got all the pellets back, got all my Pikmin to be one color, and I was, you know, shooting off into space. I don't know. Anyways, whenever we get to see the screen for all the stats and stuff, I will show the previous file's stats, since, like, all of these stats are just officially messed up beyond recognition. I can't really use them, because, like, the first 14 days were just not Extinction Challenge anymore. Just get back to where I was. Because... It'd be an idiotic thing to try and get back to where I was not doing the Extinction Challenge again from the beginning, because like I wanted to be sure that the level layouts and even all the enemies were properly spread as they're supposed to be. Man, I could you know, if I was just playing normally, I could obliterate that record. That's a pretty bad record, all things considered. In 27 days, 30 parts in 27 days, yeah. I definitely can do better than that now. For those who don't know, the speedrunning limit for days is 6. People have literally done whole entire areas in a single day. It's awesome. Listen, I got everything. Oh, I hit A to end, not B to go back. Save. I suppose there's credits again. Yeah, we got credits again. So, well, do I have anything else I can even say? I suppose I should use this time to talk about in the future doing Pikmin 2. So with Pikmin 2, there's no time limit. So, like, doing an Extinction Challenge isn't all that interesting anymore, perhaps, although it's probably super, super grating and annoying because of the fact of the purple and white Pikmin. So, you can't, you can't 100% the game with the Extinction Challenge in place, I don't think, because you can't... I know there's one part, or it's not even a part, it's a treasure at that point. You know, it's like in the final area, it's a giant weight that takes 1,000 Pikmin to carry, which means you have to use 100 purple Pikmin in order to carry it. There's no way to grind... I don't think that you can grind purple Pikmin in that area. I don't think you can, and like my reasoning for that logic is that in one of the caves early on in the game, like it'll stop giving you purple candy pop buds once you have like 50 purples stored up. So like I get that feeling like if I were to try and grind once I'm above 50 purple Pikmin, it'll stop providing purple Pikmin, which means I can't grind up to 100, which means I'm screwed. I would have to wait for another day to be able to get even more purple Pikmin at that point, which you can't do in an Extinction challenge. But at that point, it's like a single treasure. Maybe I could see what else I could get. But it's probably... There's probably better challenges to do, though. The other idea for a challenge that I really, really like, and I think is really cool, is the Pacifist Challenge for Pikmin 2. Which means you can't fight anything. You can't lose any Pikmin. So, that one is crazy and fun. I suppose at the beginning of this LP I mentioned that like all these ideas basically come from Gingivitis. So like, he's the one that's done all these challenges first. And then I'm looking at them and saying, oh, that looks fun, I want to do them too. So like, at this point I know like that you can do like a pacifist challenge. It's barely possible, I really love it when it's like a challenge is just barely possible, because that means it's like you can't mess up anywhere or something like that. And it's fun pushing like a game to its limits, kind of like with the Pokemon Snap challenge, how like I really wanted to like get a rule set that made it so you could only just barely eke by as long as you played well. This Pokemon Snap Nuzlocke I did, like, by the end of it, like, I had an excess of... In that game, you're restricted by points. I had an excess of points that I needed in order to get the last item, which was, like, the Poke Flute, which you need to unlock eggs and get all the Pokemon signs and stuff. So, like... the goal of that challenge was to actually fail the challenge, which I didn't do, so I didn't make the challenge hard enough. There was not enough rules. And then, like, if there was, like, one extra Pokemon that you could take a photo of on your first trip to each area, like, that would make for, like, the best kind of challenge, but it just doesn't work. I'm sad. But those are like my two standing ideas for Pikmin 2. Either I can continue the Extinction challenge, which I don't think it's more just make me really annoyed than hard or difficult. Or do a pacifist challenge, which, you know, is going to have it's a big challenge to do that. Barely friggin' possible. So, that's kind of what I want to do. I want to do the pacifist challenge, but I'm curious to see if other people have other different opinions. At least whenever it come around to the challenge, I'll put like some type of poll or something on my Discord. Or I don't know. Maybe I'll make an update video on YouTube. I know not everyone uses my Discord, but Discord is the fastest way to know what's happening in my life. Or what's happening in a specific week with uploads. And heck, even when I'm streaming on Twitch. I'm glad I didn't, like, lose my capabilities to stream on... Well, stream, like, Switch HD level console games on Twitch. Because, you know, this little device It's not as good as it advertises. Like, as soon as I had problems, I started hearing about other people having problems with the device. And then I remembered, well, like, I already, for the Elgato, I figured out to, instead of having it record, since it's super sensitive, if you bump it, it'll stop recording, like that thing. That just record the display, and now I'm doing the same thing for this one. So maybe I could have done better research, or not. I don't know. The original Elgato, it had problems to it first, but they actually like patched them out. This one, I guess, hasn't had its problems patched out. I don't know what to do about it. Also, just the device might be faulty at this point. Because, like, in theory it was working, and it just might be the fact that the device broke. Due to overheating, I don't know, just doesn't work anymore. Life is life. You have ups and downs. And right now, this is definitely an up, I think. I beat the challenge again. I didn't even have to like resort to using the previous file. I was able to do it on the new file. Just although I didn't get to 23 days, I'm annoyed, but okay with it. So that is it for this Pikmin Extinction challenge. I am going to start working on editing. I think I've got enough footage for everything I was supposed to have done this week. This week? It's not even this week anymore. Last week! I only got like 3 videos out during that week, but I've got everything else recorded. I just need to edit it, and then I can start playing new games! So exciting! So I guess I will stop talking and end the video. And what time is it? Alright, it's not time to go to bed yet. It's late at night, but not that late. I'll go have some fun or something. This has been the Green Lighting Mr. T. I hope you enjoyed this series. Look forward to more normal games. More normal gameplay. And to you I say, aloha.